There are some set of people that you ask, do you take alcohol? No, I just take wine. Really?
This is nothing but a mad joke.
Anyways, welcome to the 1% where we learn something about everything. Wine is the product of the fermentation of grape juice, in which a fungus named yeast consumes the sugar within the juice, thereby producing alcohol and carbon dioxide as waste. Yeast grows naturally on many varieties of grapes. It is often visible as a white substance on top of them. So at some points in human history, the discovery of winemaking was going to be inevitable because the process of fermentation was already occurring naturally. Evidence has shown that winemaking is about 8,000 years old. It spread from ancient Mediterranean, where it was heavily produced, drunk, and traded to the rest of the world. The classification of wine is a very complex, thing to do because of the large amount of varieties. But let's start with the two major ones, red wine and white wine. The color of the wine, whether white or red, is not because of the types of grape they use or whatever, but it's actually because of the process of making the wine. When you squeeze out the juice from the grapefruit, it is usually clear. But to make it red, to make red wines, you leave the skin of the grape in contact with the juice during the fermentation. But in white wine, it does not do that. That's how you get the color red and white wine. Another thing you should know in the world of wine drinkers is that most people usually recognize or take into high consideration, where the wine is produced from. These locations include Bordeaux in France, Napa Valley in California, and Barossa Valley in Australia. But another important location is the Champagne region of France. It was expected that every champagne should come from that region, but now the lines have been blurred. It's not exactly like that. Even though they tried to trademark the term champagne to make sure that it's only coming from that region, it is now produced almost everywhere in the world. So the champagne we may be drinking might not be from France at all, but the original name champagne was expected to come from the Champagne region of France. There are many variations of wine. If we keep talking about all the variations, we might not leave it to be. Another specific or notable possibilities in the variation is a certain variation called vintage. Vintage signifies as this wine was made from a set of grapes that grew in a particular year. And why is this important? Probably that year, for example, had a very good, harvest of very nice, sweet or very good grapes that were exceptional, unlike most of the harvest. So they will save the wine from that year, label it, and keep it for future consumption. They will not finish selling or consuming all the wine from that year because that year is exceptionally good. The science of appreciating wine is very, very varied. There are a lot of reasons why people appreciate wine. So you could have a reason that or have this particular wine, a particular flavor. There is no exact way to appreciate wine, but serious winemakers know what they want.